Meet Kandasan and director John with tips on how to brand yourself as an artist.
Here on Let's Talk Music, we've been talking about effects of scandals and how scandals can either boost you or scandals can reduce you to an artist who has nothing at any point. So the biggest thing that I want us to do right now, kindly help us share the broadcast so that at least you can reach as many people as possible. So as me, my name is Kandasan, alongside my co-host Don Martin Trayon, who I think he's on his way to the studios, and I can see he's almost having a setup for himself. And so wherever you are watching me from, make sure you have helped to share the broadcast so that at least you can reach a lot of people. So talking about scandals, you have seen a few artists creating scandals, and just the other day we saw Willy Paul purchasing like a new car, which was Benz. And I've come to realize most artists wengi sana wanapenda ku drive Benz, na sijaijua the secret behind Benz. And then there was this guy, Pastor T, there was a time he was saying wasanii wanatuonyesha venye wako na mabenz huku, and then wakifiwa watu wakifiwa wanasumbua watu sana na mapay bills na pia wanaangana venye wanasumbua watu wachangie kwa mama tanga. So I know the artist that he was talking about, whom I cannot mention currently, but in most cases I normally say those are the few impacts of scandals done, because unajua as much as yes, scandal ni poa, yesterday on the top 10 we were saying some of these things, they are good when you do them. Yeah. But now you have the consequence. Now the consequence is whereby now umepatwa na shida fulani now and you need money. So when you need money now, it's hard for you to convince a fan who has been following you that you need money to do ABCD. Somebody can tell you, bro, sell the car and then do something, because one thing, you cannot buy a car when you don't have money. Yeah. Because a car is maintenance. I was here.
Like buying a car is like having a wife. So if you have a wife already, buying another car, buying a car is like marrying a second wife. So a car needs maintenance every now and then.
Attention.
So I think saa zingine buying a car, buying something like unajua, apart from cars, there are some things that needs regular attention. You understand? Like machinery, and we have many other issues. So I think before even you consider buying a car, you should maybe think twice. Don't buy because of peer pressure, and don't buy because people are buying, unajua.
Actually I have friends who right now wanalia mahali mbaya sana. And that's why I normally say it's normally good to go to car yard and at least you purchase your own car. Or you purchase a car from your friend who you know very well, and you know how much he or she has been using the car. For instance, people normally pimp outside the cars, but ndani ni ile gari imechapa kama nonsense. So the engine is old and is not working. So currently, if you are watching us right now, you can tell us where you are watching us from, and which part of the country you are watching us from, and also you can also give us the topics that you can discuss on the next episode. And I've also reminded you that we normally have this show each and every Sunday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here on Lightcast TV. So help us share the broadcast so that at least we can reach many more people. We want managers, we want producers, we want promoters, we want we want everybody to be part of this, so that at least also fans I think it's also good for them to be here, because they are also helped by understanding the kind of life their artists live, and also by knowing how to support your artist. Because for instance, Don, I cannot come to, maybe let's say I cannot come to support you when I don't know how to support you. I can be your fan following you, but there are many other ways that I can be of help to your gift or to your ministry. For example, as a fan, the most important thing that a fan can do is maybe by subscribing, following, sharing the links, downloading the songs,
Yeah.
buying tickets. You see, it does not just end by just watching my own song on YouTube each and every time I release it. It does not just end by you requesting my song on TV or on radio. It ends by you following up on me, like buying it, streaming it, because nowadays people stream, and streaming also pays money. Setting my song as ringback tone. After setting my song as ringback tone, you can also help me reach other people that I have not reached. For example, there are artists that you met not because you watched them for the first time or they introduced themselves to you, but the fans are the ones that introduced the artist to you. So if you are an artist or you are a fan outside there, at least you are also welcome to this conversation. At least you can also help us here so that we see where we are going. And also, if you're watching now, you can tell us your expectations, and also you can give us maybe the next topic that you want us to discuss next time.
Yeah, so this week I was scrolling through the internet, of course, and I came across a particular article. Yeah, so this article is about Otile Brown and trying to justify himself kwa mambo juu kuna there are fans that walikuwa na mbash, walikuwa namwambia like awachane na nyimbo za kizungu and focus na kwa nyimbo za Kiswahili. And he was kulingana explanation walikuwa na explain, he was like trying to justify that kufanya English music itamsell outside Kenya na pia ita enlarge market yake. So tutazasoma tu kiasi. Alikuwa nasema like Otile Brown has given his perspective on why Kenyan music, unlike Afrobeat, is struggling to get international recognition. Then he said that Kenyan artists are limited to a crowd that only understands Swahili. He added that Afrobeat artists have an unfair advantage because they use English in their jams. Which makes their music more relatable to a larger audience. The difference between our industry and Nigerian industry is the language. And then anasema kitamka chini anasema like alikuwa ana forward this article ama hiyo sentiments kwa watu wana hate muziki yake ya English juu hawako ana relate. Unajua kuna vekisha zoea msanii akiimba na particular language akichange, yes it may take you to adjust. Unajua mafans tofauti. And then asema like nauliza au mafans, do you even listen to my English songs, or since you love my Swahili songs you get bored even before giving them a chance? Unaona, alafu anasema like pen game. Unajua pen game, your writing skills ni na arrangements na melodies. If given a chance, I will take over the continent and even the world. That's not a secret. So wewe kulingana wewe unaona kana make sense kweli?
Okay, on my side to some point and make sense. And to some point I don't think like and make sense. I normally say like art is while doing music, you have to try other means to reach other places. Like each and every song has a target.
Yeah.
So right now he can sing English targeting the English people. But the reality, let's talk reality. The Nigerians, okay, let's talk about our brothers from Tanzania. Some of the Swahili words they sing we don't understand. We don't know them well. But the reality is their songs are played here. Some, even in other countries, if you watch, if you're very keen in following, other countries also, like, they follow them. You know, they follow the songs, like, let's say, like, Don has released a song. The white people also go to listen to the song. You know, there's a time here in a place known as Kariobangi, there used to be a time where they used to play live music.
Yeah.
So white people used to board plane all the way from their countries to come to participate or just to listen to them. These people plucking their guitars and playing the live music.
Yeah.
Why? Because the kind of the way they are playing this instrument is a bit different from how they are plucking their guitars. Number two, you know, he has talked about the Nigerians.
Yeah.
I want you to understand, some of the Nigerians, what they sing, you even don't understand. Let me take you to South Africa. There's this Jerusalem song that trended and hit so much. The song, people don't know what it means. Leave alone like you going and Google about it. But in reality, people don't know. First of all, people didn't know either it's gospel or it is secular.
Yeah, it took time for people to understand.
Yeah.
I think even the way that I've said, even the Niger people, they don't sing. It's not automatically that they sing English. Unajua?
Yeah.
So they mix. Maybe they can do a pidgin version of the song, or they can do Igbo or Yoruba.
Yeah.
So most of the songs they have done with their beat is not English.
Yeah.
Or even if it's kama ni English,
Ni words
ni
tu
just
moja
words moja nikana kurusha hapo. I think to some extent cause apart from maybe Otile Brown maybe raising that issue, there kuna fan huko nje. Cause I've come across an artist who ukisikiza he or she says that she anafanya nyimbo za English, you understand, but when you listen to that English jam you are like, what are you, what unajua kuna tofauti ya, there's a difference between singing English and talking in English. Unajua,
yeah.
You may sing in English and you will sound like you are talking in English now in an instrumental.
You know, Don, there's this artist that filled the stadium in abroad. His name is Rema. So there's this song that trended so much. It's known as "Calm Down." It's a secular song. So the title is "Baby Calm Down." So what you can listen to the song is "Baby Calm Down." And from there you can't listen to what he's saying.
You don't understand.
Yeah, so even the verses now you see, so you don't listen to the words well. And then now he has even collaborated. He has done the remix with an artist from the US, Selena Gomez now. So I think you're trying to get what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
Like what this person is singing, not even you cannot listen to them well, but now the melody, I think the melody is what makes these Niger beats market so well.
So I think even we are going too far, because we are hapa tukiwa Light Kasapa, we do even play Ugandan music.
Yeah.
You see, most of Ugandan music they don't have English, or maybe if they want just they have, it's maybe one words, a single words.
Even Swahili.
Like I think now the upcoming artists, like in reflect with what Otile Brown was saying about music. I think it's better than that. Kwanza upcoming artists, try and figure out your strength, your language, understand? Because even in Kenya we have Awiko, our own, who does Afrobenga, and he does it in Dholuo, unajua. But he has subscribers and fans who are actually not Joluos. Even at one time he said that there's a particular producer who stole his touch. I don't know if kama ni Nigerian artist or producer, he claimed that artist or producer stole his touch or his style of music. So I think when you try and sit down and identify your strength, what can I sing best? You see, apart from maybe Jonah or reggae or something, the language, you understand? You see, like you can say, if I see I sing in Shembeteng, itashika watu. If I sing in English, pure English, itashika watu. And then if I sing in Kiswahili or mixed or Sheng, itashika watu. So try and come up with your identity first. You
know, like the other time we were talking about knowing your audience. So if I've known my audience is for the youths now, for the young people, I'll have to create my content based on the young people. Number two, I normally advise, like, if you start your career with the, let's say, like English, stick to it, because people will maybe be used to your English.
I think even compared to our Tanzanian brothers who sing in Swahili, you see, even at one time Diamond did a collab with Chris Brown, and was it Chris Brown or
Omarion, Rick Ross?
Was it Neo or something? So, but when he sings with those people, yes, sometimes he sings in English, but he mixed with Swahili.
He maintains himself.
Yeah, he maintains himself so that he doesn't lose his Swahili fans. and those people that know him in Swahili. You understand?
I think we've also gone far. Otile Brown has done songs with the Nigerian artist.
Uh-huh.
And one thing I've learned with these collabos,
Mm-hmm.
the international artist tries so much to sing Swahili.
Mm-hmm.
What does that point drive to you?
Mhm.
It means they listen to you. They
Yeah.
normally listen to your songs.
Mhm.
It's only that they cannot relate. They like the language.
Yeah.
Another thing, there's a time we used to sell like songs on iTunes,
Mm-hmm.
Apple Tunes. So what used to happen?
Mm-hmm.
We were told to write the lyrics in Swahili and translate them to English.
Yeah.
Why? These people want to learn Swahili
Mm-hmm.
without going to school.
So it's like you see, it's the same thing that we were talking about last time. It's like maybe going to the US, maybe or any other foreign country, and I insist maybe looking for a ghetto that looks like my home country,
Yeah.
so that I stay there.
Yeah.
There's nothing new that you learn there. You understand? Apart
Yeah.
from maybe English or maybe, but culture. You see, culture of ghetto is almost all over. Ghetto is not for gangsters, and not gangsters like in a bad way. Like you see, ghetto always hardens people,
Yeah.
hardens a child when the child is coming up.
Yeah.
So the same ghetto in Kenya, I think you'll find almost the same experience in the US, the ghetto in the US. But now there, like, I think the environment is a bit different because of English language,
Yeah.
and maybe the style, the types of food that people consume there. I think if you go to a foreign country, you want to experience different thing that you have been experiencing to your home country. So it's like I'm trying to sell a Muzungu English song, and he has a bulk of them he can listen from.
You know, there's something that our management team that used to do the sales for us used to tell us. Timmy, most people know Timmy Tidat. He used to sing dancehall music.
Yeah.
Back then, before he switched. So when Timmy was doing this dancehall music, when he was now about to receive the sales, he was so much excited. So he even came with a motorbike to pick the money.
Yeah.
So when he arrived there, he found out that the money that he has sold, the money that he's about to receive, it's less than the one that he has spent coming to pick his money. So the management was like telling Timothy that, you know, instead of singing dancehall, dancehall we have Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel already has fans. We have Gappy Ranks and other people who do dancehall music. They are Mavado, blah blah blah. Those big artists.
Yeah.
They already have a fan base. So even with them, they just post even minus marketing. So really, as to why we used to make more money than him is one thing. The vibe that you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Is different from what is already in the market. So if I am like singing the English songs, I'm not saying that singing English songs is bad, but if I think we stick to our culture, you know, if you do a song with a Nigerian, they maintain their identity in that song.
Yeah.
If you sing a song with a Tanzanian, they maintain their identity in that song. As much I understand the fact that most of them don't understand the English. The English maybe they get is from maybe songs.
Actually, Tanzanian artists have been bashed for not understanding English. You see, even even our President Ruto, like the other day, he went and started lecturing lecturing our Tanzanians like if they don't understand English. But you see, it's like you see, that's their culture. You see, actually they are starting to learn. I think English has been introduced as a subject in Uganda, not in Uganda, in Tanzania, so that to help people learn English, for them to be able to maybe interact with the fellow East African members.
You know, you have made me understand.
Even we still have Uganda. Uganda, they have started learning English. It was officiated that they should learn Swahili.
Yeah, so Swahili is good.
Yeah.
You know, you have talked about Tanzania, and then I've understood there was a time an artist was told to say attitude, and he said attitude, and even did a song with it. So and you know, like I think normally it depends also with the market. You know, in Kenya most people are educated. There's a time Jua Kali was called to do an interview somewhere, and then as he was talking, he didn't. He was being interviewed in English, but he was replying in Swahili. You see, so it showed that this guy, some people viewed it in a negative way, that this person is not learned. But now when you view it in a bigger picture, whereby this guy shows you the type of education he has, you'll come to understand. But in some sense, this guy was trying to show these people that I am proud of my culture.
Yeah.
You have also had the scenario where there was a time that Owen went to abroad. So after going to abroad, he requested for sembe. So this guy, you see, what this thing normally does is sticking to your roots. So if you are a Kenyan, and that's why I said here, if we would have taken Gengeton, I think Otile Brown is one of the artists who tried really much hard to maintain Gengeton. He even did collabos with the Gengeton artist. So you see, him doing songs with this Gengeton artist was introducing this Gengeton artist to his fan base. You see, as much as there is Gengeton fan base and there's Otile Brown's fan base, sometimes Otile Brown was introducing his fans to Gengeton, and the Gengeton fans were introduced to Otile Brown. Not everybody knows these people as such. Sometimes we come to meet them. You know, kuna zile ngoma once in a while you listen to, for example, when you listen to Liberty Marion for the first time, for the only on the first song, you will go to YouTube to look for more songs of Liberty Marion if she's doing good music or you don't like it. So I think the reason as to why Otile Brown was saying this, one, maybe he was trying to justify himself because of what he had done, the song, blah, blah, blah. But in the real sense is, I think if we stick to our sense, you know, our Swahili is normally different from the Tanzanian Swahili.
Sure. It's
different from any other country's Swahili. Why? Because we have very many types of Swahili right here in Kenya. We have the Tanzanian one, the one from Tanzania, we also have it. Otile Brown has it.
It's called slang.
Yeah. So in Tanzania, we have one that is from the coast. Then we have the one from Nairobi city now. And then we have another Swahili from the ghetto. Now from the ghetto now is like the hardest and the biggest slang that I think this country currently has. And most Swahilis that really trend so much here in Kenya. So I think we have been divided. I think we have been well divided. For example, if you want love songs, you go direct to coast. There are Swahili words, there are love songs, perfect. When now you want hardcore music or ghetto love music, you go now to the Shembeteng guys now. You'll get like the Gengeton guys, they'll give you same Swahili, but now with a different vibe on a different slang. So I think Kenya is the only country whereby, you know, penetrating is not easier compared to maybe the way we have Nigeria. You see Nigeria, like as much as we have Igbo and Yoruba
and Pidgin slang.
Yeah, you see most of them almost sounds the same. Understand? But here in Kenya, when you sit down and listen to Shembeteng, you'll be like, you'll even be lost in the middle because some of the words, they reverse the words.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So I think those creativity is what makes music last, and also what makes the songs penetrate. There's a time the Tanzanians also are claiming like the Gengeton guys have already reached their land. So you can imagine a celebrity, a whole celebrity from Tanzania, bigger artists in Tanzania, and also bigger artists here in Kenya, being celebrated here in Kenya, tells you like, hey, this song by these boys.
It is holding me.
Yeah, it's giving me sleepless nights there in Tanzania. So, in my own country. So definitely, what is this trying to show you? It's trying to show you being original. You see, if these guys would have sang the same Swahili, it would have taken them centuries to penetrate to where these people are.
So I think another issue here is about we see someone like Otile Brown is someone that so far he understands well and his audience. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think maybe the approach that he took to try and maybe change style or how he does his music is what maybe went wrong with him. You understand? You see, it's like maybe I can create this in this. I can create that picture in this aspect. Maybe you have a family or you have a wife. You understand? And you want to shift. You see, you want to shift from that house to another, and then you just take take everything and leave and not inform your wife that you have shifted. You understand? So it's like an artist with a fan. So there is a particular style that maybe a fan does like when you do it, but when you are now shifting, you may shift and lift that fan on his own or on her own. So I think the approach, I think you should have done this. I don't know how you should have approached that issue, but I think involving audience is at least a bit well. Involving audience in this way, you may not specifically post on Facebook like, what do you think if I change the style? That's not a good approach. I think a good approach is having people on the ground and asking them like, how is this music received?
You know, Don, on my side, I say like Otile Brown is one of the best artists Kenya has. You see, in 2020, as we were battling COVID-19, 2021, Otile Brown and Willy Paul were the only artists who were consistent alongside Sauti Sol and other artists, the Gangaton artists. You see, Otile Brown is, we all know Otile Brown for like giving us different melodies, different styles, and different types of songs. So, if you're talking, if you look, I think we should look this also on a positive side. He's trying to, you know, when I think there was a time he was being interviewed, and then he said, "I'm trying to give people good music. I'm giving them songs so that I can know what they love."
Yeah.
So like he did Watoto na Pombe. He understood like that one was moving out fine. It was a banger. It went viral until now. The song is being played. He did one with the Otile with the Harmonize. The song went well. You see. So he did one also with this guy from Nigeria. Two artists from Nigeria. That is Kiss Daniel. Was done like Buga the song. So you see, this guy is like he knows what he's doing. He's like. Let me follow this path because I want to do A, B, C, D, and my target on this, I want to see if I have English fans who can concentrate and who can listen to my art. So
I mean, my issue here is you see, Otile Brown so far he has resources and he has maybe that capacity of experimenting. You see, right now he has established a wide variety of fans. I think he was the first artist to reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube, isn't he? Yeah. So I think he already has audience from Africa. I can say that. So I want to talk now on an upcoming artist perspective. You understand? Like you don't have those facility. You don't have things to experiment on. You don't have maybe you have some bit of fan base, but you don't understand your fans, what they want specifically. Maybe because you have done different types of music and different kind of people have received it well. You understand? Yeah. But you don't have like an honest opinion or an honest view of that style, how people have received your music. So you see, for an upcoming artist, for you to experiment, first of all, you don't have the resources. So it's like you want to experiment with money. Understand? Paying for studio time and writing songs and doing videos, and you see all those logistics involved.
I think the best thing the artist can do is one, understand the kind of audience that he or she wants to target. For example, we have artists like Baraka Phil. Baraka Phil is doing good. He understands his audience. This is my audience. We have like good artists also, the likes of Deus Derrick, and now recently Princess Leo. You see, if you understand, like even Otile Brown understands, this is the audience that I have. So if you know, for example, the Gengeton artists, they were targeting that kind of age group, the 20s. You see, you understand, 20s and maybe below. There is that audience that you create first, before even having like this type of song. I have to come up with the audience first. For example, I know like my main aim is to target the youths.
Yeah.
So my target in all of my songs will be about the youths. That is number one. Number two, the content about the youths that I'm going to sing. You see, so it's not all about like, yes, I'm going to sing about to the youths. So what are you going to sing? So there was this, I was watching a certain documentary about Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. So as I was watching this documentary, there's a part after Biggie had recorded his first single. So Tupac, he called Tupac and told him like, you know, bro, I've sung this song, is blah, blah, blah. And then Tupac was like, bro, if you sing that kind of song, it won't go anywhere. Sing about women, sing about guns, sing about money, you'll have an audience. So it depends with the audience that you are targeting.
Okay, I remember something I saw this week. You know, in Jamaica right now, there is the Ministry of Music, I don't know, like a music department for Jamaica was banned, like singing of maybe singing songs that are praising crime, and you see how Jamaicans sing their song. So they have been banned. Like anytime you sing that song, the song will be banned. And then actually they have banned those TV stations that do play or do air those music, like songs for maybe gun violence, that promote gun violence, that promote crime, that promotes maybe like undermining female and other vices. So right now it is illegal. Maybe I think I saw that they have not banned those music. They have banned TV stations for playing such music. So I think so of course you know that the market that's always available for that for that content is always Kenya. Like anything banned in any country, Kenya they say karibu.
You know, one thing about these things is how people take them. You see, in Kenya you have people who sing about them. You see, recently there's this Subaria Mambaru song, which did so well. So if you listen to the song itself well, you know, most of the songs also on Gengeton, they were supporting molarities and blah blah blah. But most people didn't indulge in these things. Some people take them for purpose of entertainment. You see, even the love songs that we normally listen to, we don't like apply what we see in the songs.
But now, if I may ask, apart from maybe entertaining, understand? Because sometimes you may be singing because you want to entertain. But you remember even your role as an artist or as a music artist or any form of artist or any form of art, you are supposed, apart from entertaining, to educate. So what role, what when you sing, you see, sometimes I always listen to those Gengeton. Yes, they entertain because majorly because of the beats.
You see, Don, but they're talking about Jamaica. There was a time recently, Vybz Kartel was claiming he was framed by a certain government official for like because he was becoming more influential because he was singing about drugs, guns, women, rapes, sex. So now he was warned for the first time, and then he didn't listen because now, you know, that's where I get my money from. He even started the companies and that. So on that he said that he was framed, and then that's why he was arrested. Until now he is inside the prison. He was, I think, for life. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. That is around 35 years in prison. So in his case, he said that the only person who would help him get prove his innocence was Queen Elizabeth, but you know, she's no more. So I don't know how to take. So you see, talking about like what you are trying to say, you see, the reality is, I think sometimes we normally have problems with our own playlist. For example, you know, there are playlists for each and every time. For example, I want some bangers, I'll go to Gengeton. I want some love songs, I'll go to Swahili songs or English songs. So I think people complaining like, oh, Gengeton, blah, blah, blah. I think the problem is your playlist. So there are those Gengetons.
What we're trying to say is like, not all music, not all type of music is yours.
Yeah, not
like select what you want to hear and listen to.
Yeah, because the reality is...
you see, I understand you better. So the issue comes here, maybe me, I don't like maybe Gengeton. Me personally, I don't like secular Gengeton. To gospel Gengeton I can listen to. But even to secular, there are those songs that are good. Maybe they are encouraging people to work hard or something. They are patriotic songs, or you understand. But now, maybe I have a child. You understand, and you are saying everybody should listen to what he or she wants. You understand?
You know, Don, in this aspect, let's talk the reality. Even you personally, you don't listen to all types of songs. There are specifics that you like. So, for example, for me, you know, there are those secular songs, you know, not all secular songs, but secular songs from specific artists. For example, you listen to Otile Brown. Otile Brown, like, he does secular, right? But you listen to Otile Brown, the same time you listen to gospel. Are you together? So in secular, you have like an artist that you can listen to. On this other aspect, I normally say, like, you cannot control your child, or you cannot control people on what type of songs that they'll have to listen to. Because everybody has like different interest. Kuna tule mtu wenye yeye ni fan wa Gengeton, muambie wasanii wote wa Gengeton, utasikia baka ule hujaisikia. So I think if now you come to understand that mimi kama mimi personally, mimi ni mtu wa Gengeton, and those artists that used to sing Gengeton back then, they're still singing Gengeton until date, and they still have the numbers. Why? Because they have their own audience. While tukikuja kwa wala aseyonya koneo message, they have their own audience, but not as much as ile ya Gengeton. Why? Because of ile audience yenye mtu ako nayo, hiyo ndio yake. So mimi kama wenyewe mimi na feel Gengeton si poa, siwezi eka Gengeton kwa playlist yangu. Unaona? So kama sasa nataka ku drive a certain good message to my kids, nataka wasikize Gengeton, but Gengeton poa, sinamweka kina Jabidi, nimchape na kina Furaha hapo, nimrushia kina Mojisho tu baba. You see, ni the same thing but now with a different message. Na nikitaka nao kusikiza Gengeton yenyewe, ndaenda nitafuta kina Ethics, ndaenda nitafuta Boondocks Gang. At least they will serve the same thing but with different people and different content and different messages. So I think that's why musema ukiniambia ati Kenya ina content, playlist yako ndio iko na shida, si wasanii.
But Kenya kuna content. I think pia unaweza pata pia there are those see most of the people wanasema hakuna tuna content, wanakuanga watu back uko
hata si back, ni wale watu wenye wanasikizanga hawajaisikiza Kenyan music, wamegrow kusikiza Afrobeat. So akisikiza, unajua kuna kitu yenye nakuanga, I want people to understand, nikisikiza Muganda ni hiyo vibe ya Kiganda, hata nisikize ngoma ya Kenya na ile vibe ya Uganda, sitakuwa satisfied bado because of the ile uzoefu niko nayo.
Nitataka hizi songs za Kenya zi sound kama za Uganda. So I think pia to listen as this part of maybe you choosing what you want to listen to is all about, it's not about artists. It's all about the fans and listeners. So I think you should choose your music wisely. You're still what you want to hear, listen to what you want to listen to. Because nowadays we have internet. Internet has a wide variety of choices. You may choose to listen to Gengeton, gospel, anything, as long as maybe it is not interfering with what you believe in, understand, or what you stand for, maybe mambo integrity na vitu kama hizo, maybe kuna bado za politics. if you are if you are a UDA fan, you cannot listen to what some artists are singing about Azimio, you understand? So I think it's all about choices, those for fans. So we were talking actually about tumetalk off kiasi.
But unacheki tukiongelea hiyo story ya Otile Brown, me personally I can say I'm proud of Otile Brown because he has tried something new that people are not expecting. Unajua as an artist you have to be creative. You don't like you don't run away, you don't like stick to like the same place. You'll give us the same beats because this is now what you do, but you'll give us now in a different style, so we'll be enjoying you in a different way. So at least utaanza kuona like creativity yangu nikiandika hii ngoma hii type watu wanaireceive aje. Then on the other hand niangalia now I weigh between this and this, which one imefika far. And that's the other time we were talking we told people it's good to have audience. For example, I have my own audience per song. So I'm doing this song, my target is not for the youths. Or my target is for the youth, but not the youths in church. My target is for the youth that are outside the church. So you see, every song has a target for the artist. That's why you'll find certain people criticizing the song down there, but the artist is happy. Why? Because those people that are giving positive comments is because they received the song because that is what they wanted.
Because to some extent, is not all the people that will always agree with you.
Yeah,
there are some people that will agree with you on a particular matter, and then when you raise another issue, they will disagree with you, or another issue they will agree with you.
Yeah.
So not all the time that people will agree with you. I think pia fans, we need to understand like if maybe it's like you see artists doing the same thing over and over again. It's like you wearing a particular cloth over and over and over again. What do people start? The same people that are criticizing you for changing your style of music will start criticizing you for wearing the same, doing the same music over and over again without changing. I think the artists should, fans should understand that there is actually what the artist is trying to do is pure for their benefit, for them to continue enjoying his content. You understand?
Yeah, and you know, like the other day I was talking to a certain Ugandan, and then you see, sometimes we are talking. Let's now view this on an appearance aspect. There's a way like I normally appear, like each and every day.
Yeah.
And there's a time that I normally change like my appearance. So sometimes, let's say for example, I put on official, but at some extent I normally go and put on casual. So there's a way when I put on official, there are those people that will appreciate and love me more because they like the official wear, not because they like me, but they like the official wear.
Yeah.
There are those people that will appreciate me on casual, both on casual and on official, because they just like being neat and being good.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing that applies in this aspect, whereby fans should understand that there are songs with different targets and different aims.
Yeah.
So I might be singing about this, I might be singing, you know, I can sing today about Kenya.
Yeah.
My main aim is to, that is a patriotic song. I'd like everybody to jump to it.
Yeah.
I might be singing about a woman being heartbroken. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to relate with the women whom their hearts has been broken.
Yeah, so it's like trying to say like you cannot relate with all the people with a particular, with one song.
Yeah, so you have like your target. You have the target. For example,
there's
this song that Otile Brown did, different, say like different phases. The song is known as The Way You Are. So he was trying to tell the ladies, no, this is for the ladies. If an introduction says for the ladies, and
and for the
that's for the gentlemen,
and for them, see there is a particular gender called them. I don't know them and something like that.
So what this song is talking about is talking about appreciating. You see, this song is it goes for the ladies, and to the men is teaching men how to appreciate the ladies, and then the song also is trying to encourage the women to have high self-esteem,
like to embrace themselves.
Yeah, the way I am. Maybe I'm fat. There's a man who likes that the fluffiness that you have. So even in the song he's saying this: don't bleach because I love the black color. Don't add the sitting allowance because I love the way they are. The smaller ones to me is good. So people have like different varieties. So you see, this song was to encourage and boost the self. This song was to teach. It was teaching about appreciating. Me as a man, I need to appreciate the beauty of a woman, the way he or she is. There are those, and they were saying like God is an artist, because there are those people that God created with. They have like kind of bands. So you see now it's like kind of graffiti, ni kama Mungu alikuwa anacheza na marangi pale so you see, you appreciate. So whenever you see these people now, you learn to appreciate them, because this song is teaching you to appreciate. So you see, and then there's a time that Otile Brown will come and tell you about love, blah blah blah, and everything. So each and every song has like a different purpose. So today he might sing about love. Tomorrow he'll sing to you about appreciating the way you are. Somebody should not tell you that you don't look beautiful because maybe you are fat or maybe you are slender, because there's somebody who like your slenderness and there's somebody who like your fatness. So I think fans should learn to embrace. Endo sikiza ngoma, ukisikia hii ngoma ni yako, yenyewe inaongelelea situation yenye uko sahi, appreciate it. Ukisikia nao hii ya leo si yangu, also give thumbs up, because that is something new that you are not expecting. Because kila mtu kuna kongana ile expectations. Unajua kama example tukiwa pale present worship, kuna tu mtu akishika hivi microphone anajonga tu tuweke chini yake katika tukienda tuende chini. So at least you understand the differenceness, unaona. So
I think pia nini badala ya fans ku criticize, like before fans be less of criticizing, but like criticize msanii, big up for being versatile and being flexible, cause art is all about society, and society comprises of many people and many things and many issues. So and those issues or those people, everything you cannot fix in one song. So you have to sing. Sometimes artists have to sing because of a season, or they have to sing because of something maybe is trending, or they have to sing because of an issue that has been bothering a society. So don't, because something maybe is not affecting you and you're feeling that that song does not relate me in any way, so you start dissing that song. No, try and appreciate and maybe thank the artist for remembering some people that are going through a particular issue, or for thanking the artist for maybe for thanking the artist for noticing or not losing touch with the society or his environment. You understand? Because if you are an Kenyan artist and you are singing about the US thing, you are being irrelevant. Maybe you are singing about Trump or something. That's going off topic. That thing does not affect you. What is affecting you here in Kenya is maybe about politics, or maybe about social justice, or uchumi. You understand? Or there are many issues that are happening in Kenya. So I think, of course, there are those fans that you cannot detach them from criticizing and hate. You understand? People are there to hate, to like. People are different, and there's nobody will judge you for that. But don't do it to an extent ya kuumiza paka maybe ni brand ya msanii, ama kuumiza inaitwaje integrity ya msanii, ama kuumiza ile inaitwaje confidence ya msanii. Juu kuna wasanii wengine unaweza waambia kitu ni kali, but they don't bash, and I feel like
you know, don't kuna kitu kingine ndikamku understand na ndikamkujifundisha. I think most people should learn this. Ukiona like hii kitu hainifurahishi ama hii kitu hainibambi, there's no need ya mimi ku comment, unaona. For instance, mimi nikionanga sometimes I think sijui maturity inafikanga to that level whereby nikiandanga niangalie kitu nione like I'm against hii kitu, si commentingi negatively ama positively. What I do, napiga tu like yangu and then naondokea.
Unasonga.
At least unacheki like this, it cost me ama it pains me, it cost me nothing. For example, sasa zingine na kwa hizi mapost za politics, unaona mtu ana post against someone and then una feel like hii kitu iko sasa. So as a fan, the main advice I can give you as a fan, if you think like this is not what you expected or what you wanted, at least piga tu like yako, piga share. Unaweza pata kuna mtu mwingine alikuwa anataka hiyo kitu
ni yake.
Alikuwa
ni the same as pia mambo na food. Kuna watu wapendi samaki. Na kuna watu wapendi nyama. Kuna watu wapendi ni sukuma. Kuna wapendi. So you cannot as a man, you cannot eat all of food. Unajua?
Huwezi kula nyama pia all the time.
So hata unaweza kuwa na tamaa maybe ya kula particular food, lakini mwili inakataa juu allergies. Unajua? Because your body as much as human's body are the same. But kuna vitu zingine kwa mwili ya kila mtu iko different. Kuna allergy, kuna mtu akona allergy ya hewa, sijui hewa gani. Kuna mtu akona allergy ya kukula food fulani. Unajua? So to our fans, leo acha tutetee wasanii kiasi. Try and appreciate wasanii venye wako saa zingine, na pia wasupport venye wako. Saa zingine hiyo tu kusema tu good work ina improve morale ya msanii, na pia anaona at least anafanya kitu hata kama empathy do, and feel he or she is touching someone out there. Unajua? So I think we are run out of time. For tunaweza hata kuambia nini?
So kuna kitu moja by then nilikuwa nasahau. Nilikuwa nakumbuka, unajua mostly churches, unaendanga kwa church, unapata church haina projector ama haina screen ya ku display the lyrics. So kuna hizi churches, for example, kuna these different songs, we listen to them differently. For example, kuna hii ngoma inaitwa Mighty Warrior, Great in Battles. So unapata juu chache ina projector, unasikia msana imba 90 warriors died in battles. Actually that experience nilikuwa nayo leo church. So ile nimekaa nasikiza wimbo. Venye naimbwa, unajua mimi mostly ile ngoma sijui sipendangi kuimba. Venye so until niona lyrics naona So I think churches should have the lyrics at least portrayed somewhere. Ama hata kuwa notified about the songs that wanaimba, so ndo ile
ndio usikuwa na budu bunda kama ujui.
Unajua kuna ile kitabu tulikuwa tunaandikiwa ngama lyrics kwa kitabu. So unajua leo ngoma fulani kiimbo uko tu hapo nayo. So I think that should be done. And also I want to appreciate all the fans for tuning in and helping us share the broadcast, those that will be watching after this broadcast also, and those will be watching us on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube and like subscribe and like our videos. That is Lightcast TV Kenya. You can also like you can also subscribe to Just One Time International. You can also subscribe to DJ Martinique 254 for amazing gospel mixes. Also here on Facebook, like this page, follow us. Let us get to 100,000 subscribers, followers. So we are now on that road. So right now we are at 20,000. We're on that road now to 100,000. So help us achieve this dream by inviting also your friend, and tell a friend to follow us. So stay tuned always on Lightcast TV. We are bringing more programs for you, just to make sure like you are entertained. So the biggest thing we are requesting you guys to do, help us share this broadcast, help us help Lightcast TV reach all over the world. And also I want to appreciate everybody who has been sharing our videos on TikTok. Wale wakina Presta Blogs and the rest also
on the gang.
Nataka ku appreciate sana for that effort, for sharing and making sure like Lightcast TV inafika to a place. Without you guys right now tungekuwa hii place yenye tuko. So currently we are not asking you for money, but the only thing that we are asking from you is just full support, making sure like we have reached many people as soon as possible.
Meet Kandasan and director John with tips on how to brand yourself as an artist.